Good morning, guys. April 27th. Wow, April's gone just like that. Monday morning, Monday's workout is a 15-minute AMRAP of step-ups, plank pulses, and then single arm rows. So the way this workout works, you're working all one side of your body for a full round, and then you move to the other side of your body. For the extra credit today, or the accessory work, it's going to be handstand practice. Some people went upside down this morning for this one to hold that upside down position. I'm going to show you a few ways you can do that. And then I'll also give you a couple alternatives if you're not going upside down today. So starting at the top, if you go back to the warm-up, the warm-up is 3 to 4 rounds today. We did 4 rounds. They move pretty quickly. So I would encourage you to do the same, the 4 full rounds of this work before you get into the workout. So the shoulder taps, this one we're more familiar with. You're holding that plank position. Widen the feet as much as you have to. This is the one where you're trying to get no swaying in the hips as you're going through this movement. So holding plank, you're coming up one hand, as much control as you can. Do these super slowly for 10 reps. It's going to be 10 reps total. So just slow them down, 5 reps per side. This is not for speed. Then from there, it is arch pulses. The arch pulses, you're going to come down, tucking in my strings, come down onto the ground, come up into a Superman or an arch, and then coming back down and up for 10 reps. The last one, T-spine rotations. There's a video for this one if you want to watch that as well. Today, you're holding a hinge position. So a little bend through the knees, kind of in that RDL stance, flat back, and then your palms come open. So they're facing away from you. From there, you're thinking about only rotating from the upper part of your body. Your hips are going to stay square to the ground. Your upper body, you're going to open up as much twist as you can. Coming back down with control, and then over to the other side. Pulling down and back through the shoulders the whole time as you do this. Don't pull yourself to the side with your shoulders. Use this part of your body to twist, not yanking back with that shoulder. So T-spine rotation, similar to shoulder taps, it's 10 total, 5 per side. 10 shoulder taps, 10 arch pulses, and then 10 T-spine rotations for 4 rounds. If that rotation is hard from you from standing, you can come back to the one that we used to do in classes. So you're in that tabletop position, your hand comes to your ear, but don't be pulling on your neck here either. And then that twist comes to the side from that position. A little bit easier this way to focus on the hips staying square to the ground and only moving through that T-spine area. That is the warm-up. 15-minute AMRAP. Set your clock for 15 minutes for the workout. The right side of the body first, and the rep scheme will change every time you get back to the top. So you're going to do 4 reps of everything, and then when you get back to the top, you're going to add 4 reps. 8 reps of everything, back to the top, 12 reps of everything, and so on. So to show you the movements, step-up's pretty straightforward. I don't have a box down here, so I'm actually not going to show you this one. You can weight this one today as well, especially if you have a low box. You could do a weighted step up. If you have a high box already, just stick to a body weight step up. You don't have to weight them. If you are weighting it, put the weight on the same side that you're stepping with. So if you're working the right side of your body, you're gonna have the weight on the right side, and you're also stepping up with the right leg for those reps. So just remember, you're only working the right leg at once and 1 round, and then once you get through that full round on the right, then you're switching to the left side. So everything is on the right at first. So 4 step-ups on the right, weighted if you have it or if you want to. Then you go into 4 side plank pulses on the right. So for this one, you're going to come into a side plank onto your elbow. From there, staying straight as you can, shoulders stay open. You're going to dip down with the hips and press back up with some power. Dip down with the hips, press back up. I'm going to go sideways for this one so you can see my hips. What we commonly see in this one is as you dip down, what your body wants to do is shoot your bum back. to take the tension out of your core and out of the sides of your body, what you're going to try and do is keep those glutes engaged, keep those hips pressing forward the whole time. As you dip, you stay in that straight line, just the hips dip down and press back up. So the shoulder stays open, the hips stay pressing forward, and then pressing right back up. For those plank pulses. 4 reps, and then still staying on the right side of your body, you're going to go into those single arm rows. And we are going to do a supported row today. There's a video for this one if you click on that exclamation mark in the workout section today. Watch the video if you're not sure how to set this up. One knee is going to come on the bench, the other arm is reaching forward to support you. Your leg that's down is going to be back out of the way. And then from there, the dumbbell is in your hand. You're thinking here, you're pulling back into that lat, elbow comes back and down, and not straight up into your shoulder. So you don't want to feel this movement up here. You want to feel it back and down into here. So when you're pulling, really think about, you can even see my lat engaging, really think about engaging through that lat, and you're squeezing back into your lat as you pull. If you feel the tension coming up here, try and reset. Even if you have to go down and wait, use a weight today where you can really think about back and down. We're trying to get our lats to work when we're doing these bent over rows, not our traps like we're used to. So really focus on that today, the quality of that movement in that single arm row. So I did 4 step ups on the right, I did 4 plank pulses on the right, and then 4 rows on the right. Now I'm gonna go to my left side. Still 4 reps, 4 step ups on the left, 4 plank pulses on the left, and 4 rows on the left. As you finish both sides of your body, that's where you're gonna add the 4 reps and start back at the top. So hopefully that makes sense. For the handstand practice, so set your clock again here, take 10 minutes to practice. If you're at the point where you're practicing going upside down, the best way to do this one today is to do it in a wall walk where you're facing the wall. Number one, that puts you in a better position through your midline upside down. You're not going into this archy position just to get there. And then the second thing as well is you can control it. So if you're not ready yet to go completely upside down, you can stop in that wall walk wherever you have to keep yourself under control. So if your feet are coming up, if this is a good position for you, you're gonna stay there. You're squeezing through the glutes, keeping your core engaged. You're gonna hold here for 30 seconds and then come back down and take some rest. If you're a bit more advanced in that upside down position, you can come closer to the wall, as close as you can get, but still a good overhead position. So you're still gonna squeeze through the glutes, keep your core engaged, look towards the wall if you can, and holding here for that 30 seconds. The next step, I really suck at these, but it's shoulder taps upside down. So you're still doing these as a wall walk. You're coming as close to the wall as you can. And then with control, coming up to the shoulder and then to the other side, alternating, ouch, between the two. You can see I'm much weaker on my right side. Alternating between the two for 30 seconds. Those are the upside down options. If you're not quite there yet, the other thing you can do today is a pike hold. So your feet would be up on a box. I'm going to use my TV stand, which is about a similar height. Your hands are going to be on the ground, and you're still trying to get as upside down as you can, coming into that pike, holding here for 30 seconds. Those are the options that are listed on the Level Method app today. If that's not going to work for you, another good shoulder stability exercise is that waiter walk. So grab weight, however much you have or however much you can do. You're going to have one arm pressed overhead, holding 30 seconds. You can walk, but make sure you're able to keep that tension through your core as upright as you can be. Arm is straight, but we're not shrugging. So arm is straight overhead, but shoulder is, like always, pulled back and down. 30 seconds on one side, switch to the other, 30 seconds on the other side, and then take about 30 seconds to rest in between, working through for the 10 minutes like that, building the stability in the shoulders that way. So those are some options for the overhead work. That is everything for today. I hope you guys have a good week. I think this is week 7 of this quarantine. Hopefully we will be in the gym soon. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.